Welcome to Kente Arts Alliance presentation of Pittsburgh's history, past, present, and future. Today we're in the Ujamaa Collective store, and we're sitting with Sister LaKeisha Wolf, who is the managing director of Ujamaa Collective. Welcome, LaKeisha.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you're quite welcome. So, I know you before I knew you, so to speak. I first saw you as a poet, then I saw you as a craftsperson, and then I saw you as a dancer, and you're, in my mind, someone that's developing to a Renaissance woman. So, where did you discover your inner self? How did you come to be this person with so many various expressions?
Wow, that's a big question, actually. And I would say that, there's not just one answer. I feel like I'm still discovering myself and the expressions of myself, and I'm very open to the ways in which my purpose is to be revealed to me, and the many gifts that I have and what I will learn how to do. But I would say, number one, as a writer, I discovered that early on, maybe when I was in my middle school years, and that was a skill that was crafted just through my own process of really listening to myself and kind of like journaling, and out of that, when I would write down my thoughts and feelings, they turned into these poems of sorts. And not until I got really into college did I begin to express them outside of myself. So it very much at the beginning was just a process for me to reflect on myself, and it very much still is that. So yes, I do consider myself to be a poet, but more than anything, I write for myself first, and then sharing that is secondary. But after that, through my years of growing up and developing into a woman, the people who came around me, the mentors that came on my path, helped me to discover who I was, and I think that I just was searching for ways to express who I felt like I was and am. And so there's, several brothers in particular, which is quite interesting. People see me do a lot of work with women, but very early on in terms of my, coming into my knowledge of self, and myself as being a descendant of, African people, that was very much through elder men who taught me a whole lot. And so I think that I have a really interesting, kind of normal, but very kind of interesting life story. So, but yeah, I've had a couple of different things that have happened to me in my life that kind of put me on this path of figuring out how to express who I am.